Keep California cowgirls from vanishing. Welcome to the Urban Cowgirl Show. Training our horses and miniature cows in ranch versatility. Penning Rusty and Suzi, our bull and heifer. Roping Rusty with Morgan horse, Semi. Training Eve to work over her haunches with a motor cow simulator. Training Eve on a cow roping simulator. Sadie practices over the haunches with an ATV mechanical cow simulator.
Pulling slack. And Suzi's coming my way because she feels the pressure behind her horns.
Part 3, showing our training efforts to teach mini zebu heifers, Suzi and Seela, to pull together.
Suzi and Seela. Wasn't hard at all to get their tack on today. We have the doubles, single tree set up, ready to go. Unfortunately today we only have 2 handlers, so I'm not sure how far we'll get, but we're going to try to finish what we tried to do last time and almost got there until the yoke broke in one place where it wasn't glued quite properly. So what I'm going to do now is leaving this camera on Suzi to the left and Seela to the right, showing you where the single trees are ready to go to get latched or hooked up to the tug chains. I'm going to go get the tug chains, which as usual are on a rafter hanger on the fence. Put them on, I'm hoping each side of each heifer, and stretching them out. And if there isn't a bunch of concern from the heifers, maybe even hooking them up. But I really don't want to move around today because we need one more person to help hold up the single trees until we're sure that those noises and those pressures of pull behind the heifers don't get them upset. Let's see if we can just at least finish up the tack process. Go through this one here because it has nothing in it. And you know what, for now I'm just going to bring it back here, to keep it up out of the way. Girls. Good girl. Okay, Mommy Suzi is ready to go with her chains, and you see I hooked them back up to the surcingle on an empty ring just to keep them out of the way in case they get the heifers get a little bit agitated, and we'll deal with it. Katie and I will abort any attempts to do any more chain work, but we wouldn't have the danger of having the chains dangling on the ground without somebody here to help us. Let's see if Seela will let us do it. Seela is Suzi's heifer daughter. Good girl. Easy. Easy now. She got just a little bit agitated, but we feel that she's giving us focus and compliance, so I'm going to try for the inner one, and then I'm going to pull out just one of the chains, maybe Suzi's outer chain or inner chain, and make sure that I feel that the distance between the single tree and the chain will be correct, and then we'll try this again. Actually pull the single trees when we have somebody, at least a third person, if not a fourth person, to help us. So now the inner chain on Seela. Do you notice how Katie is trying to calm her down by giving her scratches behind the ears? So far so good, and I am very careful when I attach these chains not to make a lot of noise, not to do a lot of pulling. Well, small step mission accomplished. Let's try to keep them together here, not let them to be agitated. And as I walk up, I'm going to try to get Suzi's hip closer to Seela's, pull the outside chain down to the ground. But before I do that, I'm going to bring the single trees closer to where I think they should be for pulling. Good. Oh, good. We got her over. I'm going to try to do that without a lot of noise, because that might spook them. It's all right, girls. Connect this one. Quick release. Okay, this is the farthest we've ever gotten. Question is, will the chains be in the way of the back legs as they pull? Will the single trees be too close to the back legs as they step out? I'm going to bring the single trees just a little bit closer, and then next time we'll try to get to this point again and do some moving, some step ups. All right, girls. There it is. There's the picture. Now picture, if you may or can, on the other side of the short single tree in the middle, There will be some chains going from those through bolts on either side of that short single tree back to something to pull. It may be at first just our ABS pull log. It may be a wooden log. It may be the stone boat, which is quite a heavy pull. Eventually, I'd like it to be the stone boat, because that's the most useful implement at this time for the zebus to pull for us here at Minmore Farms while we do our farming. That's all for today.
Our cast of characters: Sadie and Eve, Sammy, Rusty and Susie, heifer calf Seela. For more information, www.cowgirlchannel.com.